Hi guys, Mitch here, and today I'll be doing another kit bashing video with a little bit of a twist. I've used a small, well, he's not really small, he's quite a large Instagram user known as Miniature Machinations, and I used one of his Photoshop mockups to help with today's video. I've asked for permission and I've put my own spin on it to make it more mine. So, hope you guys enjoy. Let's get straight into it. Let's go.
After gathering the bits for this conversion, I get started. With it, I do have to remove this sort of belt buckle from the Iron Priest original kit, which is trickier than I did, and it did damage it a little bit, but that was okay, because it fit in quite well for the, space rules with their ruggedness and always having damage on them, so it worked out well. I just had to make sure it fit in and had to cut here and there just to make sure it fit against this leg. Once I had that achieved, I glued it in place. It did take a few tries, but eventually I got it in. Using my new handheld Dremel, I gave it a bit more just to tidy it up. As you can see, with this little minor adjustments here, there, and here, I get the deal. Is that quite well on the belt, and then with a little sprue glue, it worked in well. With this axe, I removed the heads, tidied it up, so then I could join them together. I used a little bit of normal glue, with just a Tamiya thin cement, and stuck it together. Worked out quite well in my personal opinion, and I'm quite happy with it. This blaster, or grab gun, is a bit difficult, but I managed to get the blasters off and they fit in quite well. Due to the Iron Priest's blaster size, it fits in really nice. I did have to trim this badge a bit more so I could fit a holster for the gun, or blaster. The heads, I noticed that there is a sort of light, so I added that in as well, and it fit nicely. Adding the shoulder pack and blaster and the heavy bolter, it was quite a challenge, but made it work. This, I'm not exactly sure what it's called, but basically it's cybernetic arm for the Iron Priest. I just removed all its cables and try to get it in the basic forms as I could, so it would fit properly, and eventually I got it on, but with a minor adjustment and a bit of cosmetic work to make sure it looked nice. So slow, trimming here and there. I found this extra little bit of the Iron Priest backpack that worked so well, I stuck it to the side of the arm, so it still had some detail. After dremeling down this little piece so it all fit, and then compared it, it looked nice and then glued together. Adding the head and the backpack, along with the shoulder pads, which I use both to protect the Iron Priest and the Tech Marine shoulder pads to it to make it look nice. Now these cables, I just found random cables that fit. I did attempt to try and heat gun the existing wire cables, but it didn't work out, so I scrapped out the after I damaged them too much. Then went to the best thing, which was find as many cables as I could and see what fit. And if it didn't fit, make it fit. So I did. In turn, I did get this nice little rune of the Iron Priest blaster hand, and I'm not sad about that. It was actually quite a happy little coincidence. And I'm quite happy with it due to it bringing more of the Iron Priest stuff back into the mod. So after attaching that, I looked for more little wires and things to add in. A little bit of bending here and there, just to make it all fit. Thank God these the Games Workshop cables are usually really thick, but not too thick that it's hard to bend, because that would make this a whole of a nightmare to do. But after finding some bits, it worked out quite well. And I'm quite happy with the way the cables look. They may not really be attached to anything, but it looks nice, so it worked. Cleaning up my station to get them on to go. I do add some texture plates. I did want to try and get a footprint in, but didn't work in the end, so I scrapped those here and put them. A little bit of texture here and there. Wasn't slow, we hit it with a heat gun. Worked out quite well. Taking all the little spare pieces off the side.
Black wash, 60% black paint, and with 40% water.
Game Color by Vallejo. Electric Blue. Army Painter. Green Gold. Citadel Base. That's Gold.
Vallejo Game Color, Scarlet Blood. Citadel Base, Iron Warriors. Game color by Vallejo. Moon yellow.
Hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and if you guys want to see the comparison of the mock-up and the real model, I'll put it up here. As you can see, they are very similar but not exactly the same, and that was my goal. So, hope you guys have enjoyed, and if you guys want to see more videos like this and see more kit bashes where I even team up with mini machinations again, please let me know down below, and go show his Instagram some love and give it a follow, and leave a comment on his post saying where you came from. Alright, see you guys later. Bye.